Alrighty, well, in this morning's health check, the Capitol Fountain is going pink. In honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, October is all about shining the light on survivors and thrivers and stressing the value of early detection. Well, joining us this morning is Dr. Amy Mersiovsky from A&M Central Texas. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Well, early detection is key. And what are some of the signs and symptoms we should be aware of?
Well, first of all, women should be doing their monthly self-breast exams. In addition, they should be getting yearly screenings over the age of 40. 40 to 44 is actually kind of up to the woman if they want to start having their mammograms, but 45 on, women should be having yearly mammograms. Now, if there is a genetic risk in their family or they have the genetic markers for breast cancer, those screenings should start at 30 with mammograms.
Wow. Okay. Well, breast cancer affects women and men. So we do want to bring in Micah now, who has a question for you this morning as well.
Yes.
Hey, yeah, so good morning to you.
Good morning.
I'm actually hearing that, more and more men are being diagnosed with breast cancer. So I want to ask first off, what are the stats when it comes to this? And then what are some steps that people can take for diagnosis and prevention?
Well, we do know that men also have breast cancer. Many times men are also carrying the genetic markers, the BRCA1, BRCA2 gene. It's a familial genetic makeup. And if men do have that first degree relative, like a sister, brother, parent who's had breast cancer, or they know that their family has that BRCA gene mutation, they should be talking to their physician about some screening and next steps for them. So about 297,000 people in the U.S. will be diagnosed with breast cancer this year, and about 10% of those will be men. About 530 men in the U.S. die from breast cancer every year.
Wow, okay. Well, there's been a lot of people trying to decrease their cancer risk by having early treatment and surgeries. They're called previvors?
Yes.
Okay. What can you talk about that a little bit?
Absolutely. Probably the most well-known previvor that we've all heard of is Angelina Jolie. Her family has the BRCA1 mutation. Her mother died of ovarian cancer, so she had the genetic screenings done and determined it was the best for her and her family for her to go ahead and have a mastectomy and a hysterectomy. And so previvors are those who know they have the genetic risk, and they make a plan with their healthcare professional, and they may have a mastectomy, they may have their ovaries removed, they may have a total hysterectomy, and trying to decrease their risk of having cancer. So if someone is positive for the BRCA genes, they have about a 90% chance of developing cancer. Wow. So if they do have some of the surgeries to remove those organs, they reduce their cancer risk significantly. So it can be life-saving for someone who has a very high genetic risk of having one of the BRCA-related cancers.
Okay. Well, we want to thank you, as always, for joining us and just shining some light on this topic.
Well, thank you so much for having me, and I always enjoy coming.
Okay, no problem.